The early morning sun breaks over the horizon. The streets are quiet, the air still crisp, and the world feels like it hasn't quite woken up yet. But there, sitting in a driveway, is a machine that seems to breathe even before the ignition turns. Its lines catch the first rays of light. The chrome glints, the paint shimmers. And in that stillness, it doesn't just exist. It waits. It anticipates. It almost feels alive. That machine is the 2026 Honda CR-V. Now, I know what you might be thinking. It's just another SUV, right? But here's the truth. The CR-V has never been just another SUV. For decades, it has been more than a vehicle. It's been a companion, a silent witness to family road trips, late-night drives, grocery runs, and unexpected adventures. It's the car that blended seamlessly into daily life, while quietly rewriting what people expected from a crossover. And in 2026, it's back. Sharper, smarter, more confident than ever before. This isn't just about design tweaks or updated features. This is about Honda rewriting the rules of trust and identity. Because when you see the new CR-V in person, you realize it isn't trying to shout for attention. Instead, it pulls you in with something far more powerful. Quiet confidence. The kind of confidence that doesn't beg you to notice, but makes it impossible to look away. For the next 40 minutes, we're going to dive into this machine like never before. From its bold new front face to the smartly practical rear. From the elegant side profile to the sanctuary-like interior. And by the end of this journey, you'll understand why the 2026 Honda CR-V isn't just a new model. It's the next chapter in a story that millions of drivers already trust. So lean in, don't blink, because once you see what Honda has done here, you'll realize this isn't a car review. This is a story. And the CR-V? It's the kind of story you don't want to skip. When you first see a vehicle, you don't notice the spec sheet. You don't think about horsepower, cargo space, or MPG. What you notice first is the face, the front end that greets you like a handshake. And with the 2026 Honda CR-V, Honda has mastered that first impression. The grille is wide, commanding, and confident. It doesn't shout like some oversized SUVs trying too hard to look aggressive. Instead, it speaks with authority. A carefully sculpted mesh pattern stretches across, framed in subtle chrome on premium trims or finished in sporty black on performance-inspired models. It's the perfect balance of refinement and boldness. The kind of face that feels just as natural pulling into a glassy corporate office building as it does turning onto a dusty mountain trail. Above it, the hood tells its own story. Its lines sweep downward with intention, creating a sense of motion even when the SUV is parked. These aren't decorative creases. They're precise strokes that catch the light differently throughout the day. Soft and understated in the morning sun, sharp and dramatic under evening streetlights. This is design that plays with time itself, giving the CR-V a dynamic character no matter the hour. Then there are the headlights. Slimmer, sharper, and smarter than ever. They use full LED technology, with signature DRLs forming an unmistakable visual identity. You don't just see them, you recognize them. At night, the CR-V has headlights carve out a wide, confident path, almost like the vehicle is painting light across the road. During the day, the LED signature glows faintly, a reminder that the CR-V is always ready. Below, the lower bumper completes the look. Wide air intakes, functional aerodynamic channels, and neatly integrated fog lights make the design practical and polished. Rugged cladding hints at capability, while the precision of the surfaces reminds you this is no rough, unrefined machine. It's a Honda. It's here in the front that you see Honda's design philosophy at work. Quiet confidence. While rivals like the Toyota RAV4 often push towards sharp edges and aggressive angles, and the Hyundai Tucson experiments with radical geometric patterns, the CR-V takes a different path. It doesn't beg for attention. It earns it. But the front end isn't just about looks. It's about presence. Imagine this. It's 6:30 in the morning, and you're walking out of your house, coffee in hand, ready to take on the day. You glance toward the driveway, and there it is, the CR-V waiting patiently, its front end greeting you with that subtle but unmistakable stance. In that moment, it doesn't just feel like a car. It feels like an ally. This is why the front view matters so much. It's the CR-V's introduction. its handshake, its first hello. And in 2026, that hello is sharper, more modern, and more confident than ever. When you see the CR-V approaching in your rearview mirror, you don't confuse it with something else. Its face has grown into an identity, one that projects trust, calm power, and capability. It says, I'm here. I'm ready. Let's go. And that's what makes the front view of the 2026 Honda CR-V unforgettable. If the front is a hello, the rear is a goodbye, and Honda understands that the way a car leaves an impression can be just as powerful as the way it introduces itself. The taillights are unmistakably CR-V, vertical, sleek, and stretching up toward the roofline. They create a signature that glows brightly at night and feels instantly recognizable even from a distance. It's a design language Honda has refined over generations, and in 2026, it feels modern, confident, and timeless. The rear hatch is wide and practical, framed with clean lines that avoid clutter. No gimmicks, no over-design, just pure function married with elegance. The surface flows naturally into the bumper, creating a balanced look that feels sophisticated yet approachable. And then there's the cargo space, the part of the CR-V's story that owners love to tell. Fold the rear seats, and you unlock a cavernous area that seems to swallow everything you throw at it. Families talk about fitting camping gear, bikes, strollers, even furniture. Adventurers rave about how easy it is to load up for weekend getaways. This isn't just an SUV with storage. It's a lifestyle tool. In fact, picture this. A young family is heading out on a weekend road trip. 2 kids in the back seat, cooler packed, bag stacked. The parents open the CR-V's tailgate, slide in everything, and there's still room left over. It's in these small, everyday moments that the CR-V doesn't just function as transportation. It becomes a backdrop for life stories. Even the rear bumper plays a role. Subtle cladding gives it toughness, while available skid plates add a touch of rugged confidence. And yet, it's never too much. The design stays balanced, polished, and consistent with the CR-V's character. Honda has even thought about the little things. A low-load floor for easy lifting. A hands-free power tailgate that responds to a simple kick motion when your hands are full. Rear sensors neatly integrated for safety. Every element feels deliberate, designed to make life just a bit easier. Compared to rivals, the CR-V's rear design doesn't try to reinvent the wheel. The Toyota RAV4's rear is bold but polarizing. The Hyundai Tucson experiments with hidden lighting, but sometimes sacrifices usability. The CR-V stays true to itself, practical, functional, and quietly stylish. The rear view of the 2026 CR-V isn't trying to be dramatic, it's trying to be dependable. And that's why, when you walk away and glance back one last time, you'll always find yourself smiling. From the side, the 2026 CR-V tells a story of balance. The proportions are just right, not too bulky, not too slim. It rides with a stance that feels grounded, confident, and capable of handling whatever lies ahead. The roof line slopes gently, giving a modern, almost coupe-like silhouette without sacrificing practicality of headroom or cargo space. The character lines sweep across the doors with precision, catching light in a way that makes the SUV look alive in motion. These aren't random creases. They're carefully sculpted strokes of design that add depth and dimension. Then there are the wheels. Depending on trim, you'll find everything from practical 17-inch alloys to bold 19, or even 20-inch designs that fill the arches with presence. Each wheel design feels intentional, complementing the CR-V's character, whether you choose the efficient hybrid model or the sportier trims. From the side, you also notice the ground clearance. Practical enough for snowy winters or light off-road adventures, but not so high that it sacrifices comfort or accessibility. This balance is what makes the CR-V a universal vehicle, equally at home in suburban neighborhoods, bustling cities, or winding country roads.